Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Easy Motion on Unknown Easy Old Show. Back again, fresh off the Mike P versus New Jersey Twork battle, and I must say, niggas really fuck with this nigga Twork. Like they fuck with this man so much, it's shocking. Uh, of course, everybody was calling the 2-1. The ones that seen it, you know, the special battle. I feel the same way. Now, I will say this. The first round was probably Twork's best round. He came very strong. He had a lot of lyrical content. He actually rapped a little longer than Mike P. I think Mike P, first round, he had the heavier hit, like the heavier punches that hit a little more. But overall, I think Twork had the longer round and a little bit better content. So I actually gave him that round. Some people might say that's Mike P round, but I'm not mad at that. They do. Then here comes the second round. This is where I knew y'all really fuck with this nigga Twork a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like heavy almost to the new dudes, or just the old dudes that like to fuck with this man. So Mike P, of course, go first. Y'all seen it, or for those that haven't seen it, I would suggest you go see it before you watch this. But nonetheless, Mike P go first, and you've seen people use people's angles before and stuff like that. You've seen Clips do it. You've seen Cassidy do it to Disaster. I've seen X Factor do it before. Use other people's moves and stuff like that. Like I've seen it before, and it, you know, most of the time it hit if you got some fire bars or whatever. So Mike P literally tells everybody what Twork's moves are. And now I get what Calico was saying, because sometimes he say that you got lazy rhymers and stuff like that. Like they use like one metaphor but stretches so much and so far to where it's just laziness. I kind of see what he means. But nonetheless, Mike P breaks down Twork's style. Literally does exactly what Twork does and got almost no reaction off. And it wasn't like it was a boring bar. It was actually a pretty good bar. You know what I'm saying? With the Tupacalypse thing. And nobody was really fucking with it. Like, y'all don't want to give this man no credit. He literally did the same thing Twork does. Struck in. Madness. It's madness how y'all could not fuck with this nigga when he's doing the same exact thing that Twork literally does. He literally did it right after Mike P got done. Twork comes in with exactly what Mike P just did. Nobody was fucking with Mike P. So I fuck with y'all Twork fans that fuck with this nigga so hard y'all won't even cheer for Mike P when he has a good line. Now I'll admit the start of it wasn't as great, but the finish was pretty good. Like literally Twork does that all the time. It's not like once in a while, or like that's how his bars get set up and then he goes and then that's it. No, that's the whole round he does that shit. And he always gonna finish with something, you know, some of it you don't see coming, some of it you do. But yeah, that was Twork's, Twork was okay in that round. He's pretty good in that round. But that, of course, to get him around to Mike P, I think he just had a little more. He didn't come as aggressive, but I think that wasn't the purpose. It was just to break down your style type of round. And what I think finished it off for Mike P, and the reason why people gave him 2-1 is because he kind of rebutted what Twork said in the second round. And I don't know if Twork actually have rebuttaling techniques. And shit, the nigga trying hard as hell not to choke. That's what he looked like he was doing on the stage. Like Twork literally, like, I don't know, maybe that's why he always moving around like he doing stuff and, you know, trying to get strapped in, lost his seatbelt and all that shit. But I'm assuming that's the reason why it happens, because you see it and I'm like, he look like he about to choke. And dude, for dudes to fuck with you as much as they do, you gotta know you can command that stage, man. You gotta get your stage presence right, dude, because you have the crowd majority of the time in your battles. Even if you're not great, you have the crowd in majority of the time. So you gotta use that to your advantage. If you need to pick up on where you left off, I even heard Jack Boy, like, feeding him his line back, like, this where you left off at, stuff like that. You have all the tools to finish the battle, sometimes you don't. So, I think the reason why you were so decent against Clean is you just knew he was probably going to fuck up. Be honest. And you made it through. You made it through without choking. So, third round was Jerzy's worst round. He definitely tried to come with it. I think this was probably his weakest madness, but hey, Verb ain't always had a great showtime. I'll deal with that later. Verb has not always had a great showtime, so it happens. When you're expecting something classic, sometimes dude don't get it. I'll admit whatever he had leading up to the whole strapped in thing was fairly okay, but his round was real short. And the content didn't follow, the strapped in energy and stuff like that. So Mike P, of course, got that round. People was calling it at the end of the battle like 2-1. So, and some people I'm pretty sure going to say 3-0 because they might like Mike P first round so much that they'll give him the 3-0. So Twork got some work to do with this Born Legacy Supreme coming up for him. Like I said, maybe he'll have enough energy off the Goonies battle to really put in the work. And he seemed a lot more comfortable at that battle. Like, I don't know, maybe it was just a big stage or whatever with the NOME 7, but he seemed a lot more comfortable with the double impact and the fact that he had his brothers with him and stuff like that. So maybe he tried that again. He was looking forward, he was strong, he was ready when he had to come in, although he wasn't rapping the whole time. It still should work. So I'm looking forward to, the card once it drops, and we'll see what happens. Right now, I got Mike P 2-1. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Hot battle. Go check it out. Definitely fire. Mike P 2-1. I'll come back at y'all with some more stuff as always. This is Easy, most known, unknown, easy. So salutes to my subscribers. I appreciate y'all. You don't even know.